What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So things are finally starting to happen. I don't know if this is good news, I don't know if this is bad news, but you can let me know at the end of this video down in the comment section below. Here's what we know. Lawmakers want more. Democrats, they want to see more infrastructure spending and they want to see it now. Republicans, they want to see larger tax breaks. And then we have progressives, they want to see transformative change to all government programs. That's what we know. Right now, transformative change to all government programs is one of those things that, even though it would be great to see some better programs for the American people, at this time, that is what economists say will not happen. We cannot afford that. We do not have the funding and we do not have the support. Right now, being that the Senate is split 50-50, what we are hearing is that these are not the times to be making transformative changes because we will not be able to get 10 Republicans on board, and being that we still need all 50 Democrats, we need 51 votes. We need the simple majority. That means all Democrats would have to vote yes, and Vice President Kamala Harris would have to come in and be the tie-breaking vote if this is under a budget reconciliation. What I can tell you is that Senator Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema, they are both moderates. They will not pass and support large transformative change. Not at this time. So this is where things get very tricky. We are going to see more talks on stimulus, yes, but will we see additional stimulus? This is something that's possible, but as things are going right now, we don't know how quickly this is going to come. Some experts believe that yes, more stimulus is going to come. However, this is going to come sometime next year. Not even this year, sometime next year in 2022. And the reason for this, what they are saying is that right now, lawmakers are discussing passing infrastructure and looking into stimulus for next year so that they can get the American people back on their feet that are truly struggling and can't get themselves back on their feet. So what we're seeing is, for those that are hurting now, if you continue to hurt for another year, well, you might see additional stimulus. That's just insane. But that's what a lot of reports are saying. Are we going to see a big boost to Social Security? This is another thing that many lawmakers are talking about. And yes, according to multiple economists, yes, we're going to see a large boost, but not because lawmakers want to see it, not because lawmakers support this, but because of inflation. We're going to see a cost of living adjustment, which will most likely exceed 5%. However, reports do indicate this could go anywhere between 6.1 and 6.5%, which would be huge. This would be huge. This would be about a $100 increase per month to Social Security benefits. Now, it's not the $200 per month that President Biden promised. However, it is something. Are we going to see an expansion of Medicare? Well, here's the other thing. Yes, we are going to see an expansion of Medicare. This is something that will be guaranteed to be included into the next infrastructure bill, that $3.5 trillion infrastructure package. Senator Bernie Sanders said if this is not included, he would not back this bill. And President Biden, well, he's going with Senator Sanders. So is Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. They are backing Bernie Sanders. So yes, this will be included. However, according to multiple reports, Medicare will be included, but this is huge, progressives will most likely have to give up on other priorities in order to get that expanded. Now, I don't know what priorities they will have to give up on. I don't know what this lawmaker is talking about regarding they will have to give up priorities in order to get that expanded, because Medicare is supposed to be expanded in two different ways. The age go from 65 down to 60, so another 5 years. I think that would there would be like an additional 20 or 25 million people that would qualify for Medicare just from this expansion of 5 years. And the other big one is they're going to include vision, dental, and hearing. Those three. So yes, Medicare will be included. This is going to be one of those things that will be a transformative change. What we do know is that right now, millions of Americans are still treading water. What we're hearing right now is a lot of Americans don't have much to even survive off of or survive on. Many are worried that on October 3rd, once this new eviction moratorium expires, they will not be better off than they were on August 1st when the eviction moratorium expired. They're going to be in the same position. Many Americans, according to a poll that was done yesterday, about 45% of Americans believe that the rental assistance money, or not 45, 60 or 55% believe that the rental assistance money would not be sent out by October 3rd. So in an additional 2 months, they believe they will not have their rental assistance funds and they will just be evicted then. So just kicking the can down the road, and yeah, instead of being evicted in the summertime when things are a little bit easier to move, let's get evicted at the beginning of winter. Let's get evicted on October 3rd. Right? That's what we're hearing is, yo, yeah, let's right before Halloween and the holidays, let's get evicted and let's be homeless when it's the coldest out and COVID cases are really surging. Yeah, so that's definitely not a great time, but that is what the Biden administration and the CDC have agreed on. And I think, okay, just my personal opinion, I think it's good that the eviction moratorium was extended because I know a lot of people are hurting, but at the same time, landlords, they're hurting as well. So we need to get this money out as quickly as possible. And the White House and the CDC need to figure something out, because if people are being evicted on October 3rd, first off, that's a horrible time to be evicted, and this is still an additional 2 months. States better get their act together and start sending out the money before then. Now, if history is any indication, okay, just to give you an idea, Congress, according to reports, will not address the evictions between now and then. They're just going to let this expire because they will be more focused on infrastructure. They will be extremely focused on the government spending bill, which expires on September 30th. And they're going to have to figure out the debt ceiling before October. Again, this is something that Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has been telling Congress for about a month, and yet they have done absolutely nothing. Right now, what we're seeing is that many progressives or representatives are actually pushing for student loan forgiveness as well. This is another thing. On October 1st, student loan payments, that pause on them, well, that expires. So students, will have to start paying back their student loans, which is, again, not a great time. This is not a great time to be doing that. However, some say the White House is helping everybody but students. And then these lawmakers are demanding that student loan payments be paused for an additional 6 months. They say before the expiration of that pause, of the extension, then President Biden can come back and cancel all student debt of up to $50,000. Well, we will see what happens, but right now what we know is that Congress, they do have some plans, right? They do have some plans. As to what is in their plan, we don't know. But what we do know is right now the White House is prioritizing their own agenda at this time. They're looking at what other Democrats and Republicans and progressives are calling for as well. But at the same time, President Biden is sticking to his own agenda and he's not going to veer off of it. So we will see what happens as we move a little bit closer to all these expiration dates. One of the things that is holding back the Biden administration though, okay, according to reports, and this is something that I really want to get and dive deep into, is that right now, what we're hearing is that the Biden administration is trying to get other things passed. However, they want to focus on the vaccine. They want to focus on the science. And one thing that reports are saying is holding back the Biden administration is that they want to provide this requirement or put out a requirement for a vaccine, but they cannot or will not do this yet until the FDA approves the vaccine. Currently, there's only a EUA, okay? It's called an Emergency Use Authorization, and this is what the vaccine is pretty much been approved under, just emergency use by the FDA. Well, according to multiple sources, the FDA is expected to fully approve the Pfizer vaccine sometime in early September. That's their goal. The goal is also from Pfizer to actually get the the vaccine for children under the age of 12 to get that approved for the emergency use authorization sometime in September as well. So that could be a very big month for vaccines. What we do know is that many health experts are saying that a vaccine could be a requirement after that. Once this becomes FDA approved, this could become a requirement, because one of the things that a lot of Americans are saying is, why would we go and get a vaccine if it hasn't been FDA approved? It just has gotten the emergency use authorization. That is it. So we will see. But just today we found out that New York City is going to require a vaccine mandate. This was yesterday. They're going to start this in September. After the mayor of New York announced this, New York City announced this actually, the city saw a 40% increase in vaccinations. A 40% increase. Just because they said they were going to have a vaccine mandate starting in September, which is about a month away. Okay. Now, yes, he did also offer $100 gift cards, but studies do show that this is effective and it's not breaking any laws. That yes, we can, governors can provide some type of incentive to, kind of get rid of this virus, right? So we'll see. Other states have also given away money and trips and prizes and things like that as well. Dunkin' Donuts, I believe, or Krispy Kreme gave away free donuts. Studies do show that Americans are being enticed by this money and vaccines, or money and vacations and all this stuff, to go and get the vaccine. So, according to reports, this is something that we will most likely see across the United States very soon. Most likely, the Biden administration is going to come out and tell the states and the governors to give away more money. Last year, we heard that many lawmakers were talking about, let's give away a stimulus check. Let's give away a stimulus check. You want a stimulus check? Go get the vaccine. Every single person that gets the vaccine gets that stimulus check. That's what we kept hearing. Well, we could see this come back. What we know, according to a CNBC poll, is that 49% of Americans support a vaccine mandate, 46% of Americans oppose them, and the rest are actually undecided. 54% of Americans support mask mandates on airplanes, and 46% support them in a concert venue. And even some governors are saying that they were wrong about the masks and vaccines, and now they want to change things. Just today, Arkansas GOP Governor Asa Hutchinson, he said, I think it was yesterday actually, that he wished that the statewide ban on face mask mandates wasn't a law, and that he regrets this. He said he wished that he didn't approve this, and that the courts should amend this law to prevent the state from being overrun by this virus. And even in Los Angeles County, this is the most populated county in the United States. This is bigger than some countries, okay? The city council president proposed that proof of the vaccine, right, should be a requirement to enter all public indoor spaces. All public indoor spaces. This would include bars, gyms, concerts, concert venues, movie theaters, retail stores, grocery stores, and so much more. He said, and I quote, "Enough is enough already. Hospital workers are exhausted. Moms who have put aside their careers are tired, and our kids cannot afford the loss of another school year. We have 3 vaccines that work and are readily available. So what's it going to take?" And yes, many people, many mayors and governors are looking into this and are potentially going to require a vaccine in order to enter any public space. This is something that is going to hit the American people hard. When you walk into a store, and before you even walk into the building, you have to show proof of a vaccine. Okay? This is going to hit us hard. It's going to be very difficult to do this. Chances are you'll have to wait in a line to show a vaccine card. Okay? This is going to be difficult. However, experts say this is what must be done. It could be done for a very short amount of time, but if it's done across the country, then it could be done for even less time. So we'll see what happens. Also today, reports are indicating that the Biden administration is considering making it a requirement for all foreign travelers to have proof of a vaccine. This, according to reports, this wouldn't start immediately. This is something that would be phased in according to those reports. So, what I can tell you is that right now, the talks and the discussions of the vaccines, of the infrastructure packages, of possible stimulus, and of COVID cases, all these different talks are coming together. Right now, lawmakers are looking at the infrastructure bill and saying, hey, we need more because of the vaccines. The vaccines, they're helping, but the COVID cases are increasing so fast, the American people aren't able to get the vaccine or aren't willing to get the vaccine just yet. So we need to provide more infrastructure. We need to provide more social packages, social stimulus plans to get the American people, somewhat excited about the vaccine again. So we'll see, but as always, as I know more, I promise I'll come back on and share more. I just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.